now Joe Martinez with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, in comes the official time. 2 minutes, 22 seconds. Round number 2. Submission by Dars Choke. Your winner, El Kukui, Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson. Amazing fight. Getting a submission in the second round. Lando Vannata, Lando, I'm not even sure, but he was making his UFC debut, and I'm impressed with that kid. His movement, his unpredictability, his unorthodox style, definitely worked to his advantage against Tony Ferguson, who prides himself on not having a style and just being very, very unusual in the octagon and pulling off very creative things. But Vannata, he definitely looked great in there. He had Tony Ferguson out on his feet twice on 2 different occasions in the first round. Tony Ferguson's toughness, I knew how tough he was, but this tough he had his Tony Ferguson had his recovery skills on display tonight. His ability to recover, Tony Ferguson, is phenomenal. He was out on his feet, chicken legs, rubber legs. It started, I believe, with a spinning back fist, which definitely had his equilibrium shot. Afterwards, he recovered a bit, and then I can't remember which one came first, but a head kick as well. And then that dropped him as well. He got dropped multiple times, but he showed his resiliency and his toughness. He kept landing that jab. Even when he was hurt, he showed that, he is a true warrior. He comes to fight as always. He's got the second most finishes in lightweight history, behind Donald Cerrone, who's got 9. Tony Ferguson has 7. Joe Lozon 6. Michael Chiesa, who was supposed to fight, had 5. Dos Anjos has 5. It's too bad, the Michael Chiesa fight didn't happen. But very, very interesting stuff. Great win by Tony Ferguson. Man, oh man. It didn't look good for a while. And but props to Vannata, because I think he's for real. He's gonna have a good chance of being, definitely a ranked opponent in the top 15, I would believe. He's small for the weight class, but tremendous skill, movement, and if he can learn to block a little more, put up his shield, he could have tons of success, I believe. But came in on late notice. Maybe Ferguson didn't have enough time to prepare for him. Let's be honest, you got to do your homework on these fighters. With the styles of MMA now, so many different facets of the sport, every fighter is totally different. But very interesting to see what happens in that division. We have a new champion, Eddie Alvarez. He just knocked out Rafael Dos Anjos first round. So I don't know who's going to get the next title shot. It's going to be very interesting. I'll be putting out a video probably tomorrow on the lightweight division, because it's the Shark Tank of the UFC, by far the most depth. We just had a fight with Will Brooks and Ross Pearson, and neither guy was ranked, and to an MMA hardcore, these are well-known names, established names in MMA. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of this fight. Crazy, but obviously Tony Ferguson is for real. I knew he was tough all along, and especially in that last fight against Barboza. But this fight showed a whole new level, especially his recovery skills. Like I said, that blew my mind. But keep your eye out for Lando Vannata, because I think he's got a lot of skill, and I think he could do some damage in the future in that Shark Tank division that is the lightweight division, 155 pounds. But that's it for this one. If you liked the video, subscribe. Check me out on Twitter at MMA Boxing Talk 1. Peace.